In the earliest known history of Hyrule, the land was home to many unknown entities, some resembling modern Hylians, while others might be a struggle to compare with any modern canon species. Many of these resembled spirits or deities, perhaps descending directly from or created by the original golden goddesses, maybe even sharing some of their deific talents for creation. According to lore, these horrifying chicken people actually created the land of Hyrule. Whether that means the literal landmass it exists upon, or something more specific, is open to interpretation. It was even mistranslated in the English version of Twilight Princess. But they're not the only beings in Zelda lore who are said to be close to the gods, and have some kind of superpowers. They might be the weirdest, though. Echoes of Wisdom depicts a time before the goddesses had even thought to create a celestial body resembling whatever Earth-like planet this is supposed to be. I imagine this was a pretty chaotic prehistory for whatever life forms blossomed in the void. This could have lasted for a very lengthy period, given that we're dealing with concepts like gods and the formation of all reality, and there's no discernible time frame prior to the birth of Hyrule's homeworld. It seems reasonable to assume that this is an oversimplified depiction of what things were like for whatever life was trying to establish itself within this blank canvas of empty space. Much like our own human creation myths, when dealing with something as abstract as pre-existence, or measurements of time before time began, certain measurements are subject to interpretation. Malleable. If the world was made in a day at the dawn of existence, what exactly was a day? There was no sun. Is a day interpreted differently by a god than by that god's creations? Pretty deep shit, right? So this could hypothetically have implications for these doomed little specks of civilization in this oversimplified depiction of a young universe, unburdened by prophecy and legend. Perhaps these would-be civilizations joined forces with the gods, utilizing their fragments of former worlds to create a literal prison of global proportions. And maybe the imprisoning planet served a secondary function beyond the solitary confinement of Null, providing refuge for these remnants of previous attempts at established civilized intelligent life in the material void. The creature companions of modern Hylians may very well have been creations of these early, more deific residents of the young world. Perhaps the animals they created resemble them out of ego or vanity, not unlike many familiar real-world myths about a god's creation resembling the god itself. Zonai might have realized how impractical their confusing anatomy was and decided it worked better as two other things. This could also have a lot more to do with the concept of divine beasts than I thought about before now. Or maybe it's why characters look like this in Wind Waker. I'll pick up on the prehistory of Hyrule next time. Thanks for watching.